First of all, congratulations to the FT-MBA 2022-2023. Dear members of the Nyenrode Assembly of Professors, dear faculty members, proud parents, beloved spouses, partners, fellow friends, and most importantly, all of you remarkable graduates of Nyenrode Full-time MBA class of 2022-2023. First and foremost, I would like to say dankjewel in Dutch. Thank you. Thank you because not only Nyenrode has provided me an exceptional honor to be here and celebrate today with all of you, but this opportunity has made me also lose a little bit of weight due to the late night reflections and the thought that I have endured of having to deliver this keynote speech on this great coach house. The weight and importance of today for all of you really make me nervous at times, and I'm obviously also nervous right now. However, when I was asked to deliver this keynote speech, I tried to recollect moments from my own cohort graduations approximately 11 years ago. And honest to God, I only remember vaguely, if at all, the keynote speech during that graduation. Maybe the culprit is the pre-graduation party or the after-graduation party. This will remain mystery buried in the Kelder bar. This liberating discovery enabling me to carry on, knowing that I'm here to share a light-hearted perspective on my journey and hopefully offer you some important lessons that I have learned in the past 11 years that have expired from that day and this. I've summarized these personal discovery lessons in several points. But first, let me address the graduates of FT-MBA 2022-2023. Congratulations. You've conquered ungodly morning hours, a Batman-inspired late-night group assignments, and more than enough caffeine to power a small town such as Breukelen or Amstelveen, I can imagine. Your hard work has led you to this very moment, standing on the precipice of a bright future. After wading through a long, dark, and winding tunnel of full-time MBA at Nyenrode. What an achievement. On that note, let me also take this opportunity to congratulate the parents, friends, professors, and loved ones who have stood by these graduates. Your unwavering support and belief in their potentials was irreplaceable in their success. Today is also a celebration of your love, your guidance, and unwavering faith in their abilities. For that, I thank you. Dear FT-MBA graduates, remember that this milestone today is not only due to your hard work, but also the collection of efforts, supports, and love of people before you and around you. Therefore, instead of resting on our laurels, we are actually standing on the shoulder of giants. This brings me to my first point that I want to share with you. I have 3 points to be sharing today. The first one is, when you are at the crossroads of life, trust your instinct and internal drive. Going back in time, I've been taught by my parents to never stop learning and to dream big. My parents immigrated from a village 2,000 kilometers away from Indonesia's capital, Jakarta. They were just high school graduates, my parents, and they wanted an even better life for me and my 3 siblings. Our family has limited economic resources, but my parents always prioritized our education. Coming from a lower socioeconomic background, at school, I learned how to adapt, build up my confidence, and interact with people in different classes in society. I was taught by my parents that financial limitations should not limit my educational life, nor my desire to dream big. As long as I put energy and hard work into it, nothing is unattainable. This internal compass continues to my early adulthood. In 2011, I was 27 years old. I was at crossroads in my career in Jakarta. So I decided to move from Indonesia to the Netherlands to pursue my MBA at Nyenrode, a story that may sound familiar to all of you in this hall. This one-year education has changed my life forever. So I put a lot of work and investment in my MBA study period. I graded second rank of my cohort, and I feel so confident of landing a job after my graduations. However, shortly after I graded my MBA, not long after this, and after facing so many rejections in my job applications, I have to go back to Indonesia. And back to Indonesia, I did. I've exhausted my student savings, and my grandmother was terminally ill back then. I felt my dream to work in the Netherlands was a total failure. In this chapter of my life, I needed to restart my career and work in Jakarta. I was at another crossroads when I was back in Jakarta, but I did not give up my dream to work in the Netherlands. So, I continue my communication with several prospective recruiters, albeit remotely, and thank heavens, not long after I received an invite for a job interview at Philips Healthcare, and eventually landed my first career with Philips Healthcare in Eindhoven, Brabant, in January 2013. Going back again to the Netherlands, after life hit me back to Jakarta. A few years later, in August 2015, I'm again in another crossroads. I need to rely on my instinct and my internal drive to make my next decisions. This next decision is to move from financial analyst to CFO. Back in August 2015, I accepted the opportunity and the challenge as CFO for the Netherlands for Sandoz, division of Novartis, when I was just 31 years old. This first experience as a young CFO was a momentous leap in my career. You can imagine, the first time that they introduced me in the town hall, I'm not a 2-meter Dutch guy, blonde and blue eye, and certainly I'm not 45 plus back then, I'm 31. And many people in the town hall, puzzled by the country president, why this guy chooses this young person. However, I believe, in my instincts tell me, this is a good learning point for me. I'm gonna take it. If somebody trusted me, I will never say no. However, my proudest moment in trusting my instinct and personal drive was something more personal. I have always been thankful by the open arms that were extended to me by so many Dutch friends and mentors. So after 8.5 years of living in the Netherlands, my instinct says that I'm at another crossroads, I need to make decisions, and I decided to become Dutch citizen in February 2020. Ik ben Nederlander geworden en daar ben ik echt trots op. There's a subtitle later on, I can assume. Let me repeat once again. The first principle I have learned, when you are at the crossroads of life, trust your instinct and internal drive. The second part, be ambitious by being a good steward. Yes, you heard me right. It is two words of equal importance. You need to be as ambitious as you can be while being a good steward towards others. In layman words, we need to reach our ambition not only for our personal goals, but also as an opportunity to contribute to our society. Let me recap my personal take on this ambitious stewardship. First, my parents, investment in education, they helped me in making a solid foundation for pursuing my academic achievements. Second, I was also given the opportunity to study in Nyenrode and granted with a full MBA scholarship. I have received this generous support thanks to MBA program team of Nyenrode. I'm smiling now to Professor Desiree van Gorp and Professor Venu because they are one of the first special people that recognize my potential. So thank you, Professor. People in Nyenrode and my partners has been a good steward in supporting my educations when I was much younger. I'm a bit older now, by the way. For that reason, I'm paying this forward by being a steward through supporting younger generations throughout their educations. I actively pay it forward by giving guest lectures in the course of digitalizations and innovation at Nyenrode, and facilitating numerous Meet the CEO sessions for the MBA students. Since 2019, I have also been honored to be appointed as member of the International Advisory Board of Nyenrode, where I took the role in helping the organizations to further the cause of internalizations of the program to be one of the top business schools in the region and beyond. For me, one of the stewardship values that speak to me and I ambitiously pursue and support is education. I truly believe that investment in education comes with many dividends, and giving chances to young students, especially those coming from minorities and less privileged backgrounds, will create equal opportunities for future generations. My ask for you after this eventful celebration today is to continue find your North Star of stewardship that speaks to you and set light to your ambition. As Nyenrode alum, we owe so much to the wider community and in answering the current challenges we face, be it climate change, migration crisis, sustainability, ethical AI, or the widening economic disparities in many layers of our society. These are bold questions which need bold answers from bold and ambitious leaders and stewards of today. And that's you. The third and last point, embrace new challenges and never fear to make failure. I love working for a healthcare company, such as Sandoz and Novartis. I've been working for this company for more than 8 years. One of my learning points is that I rarely say no to new challenges, and I learned not to fear failure. My last role in finance in 2022 was as CFO for the whole Nordics cluster, covering Sweden, Denmark, until Iceland. I moved from the lovely city of Amsterdam to Copenhagen during the height of COVID pandemic in mid-2020, and I remembered it as a difficult transition period for me personally. I failed in one of the key tasks during that time, and I received a really strong negative feedback from my manager. I remembered how awful I felt at that moment, and I questioned all of my decision to take this new role in the midst of the pandemic on top of that. Life sometimes throws bad things at us, and that's fine. But don't let a few failures in the past imprison you from taking new challenges and discourage you on learning from failures in the future. So I dusted off my failure. Fast forward 2 years after CFO in Nordics, my company still asked me again to take another challenge in Switzerland to lead Sandoz in their new chapter to be an independent company. The new role was the global head of technology. This was an unusual career for me, as I needed to make career move from finance to IT and digital. And I needed to build a team of 60 people from scratch. Both are new experiences, and the chance of failure is quite high. When I was asked to take this opportunity, I have two options. Either I can revert to stay in my comfort zone, thus avoiding the fear of making failures in the future, or I can take this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as a unique learning experience. I chose the latter. By the end of last year, I made my next move from Copenhagen to Basel and took the role in technology. In short, I'm getting a bit more gray hair from this new assignment, added a bit wrinkles here and there in my face, but I'm still enjoying the ride, and I'm still recruiting for my team. And that's a hint, I'm still recruiting for my team, in case you don't get it. My last point to you as you embark in your new journey: embrace new challenges and never fear to make failure. Never. We are at our busiest time at Sandoz now. In approximately 4 weeks, we will plan to be listed in the Swiss Stock Exchange. 4 weeks. But despite the busyness of work and the immense tasks still need to be done for the spin-off, I'm here today, sharing this experience with you in this graduation event. As Nyenrode alums, I won't choose otherwise. Now, as I close this keynote speech, and as you navigate the road ahead, remember that sometimes a journey to greatness can be long, dark, and demotivating. But there is always light at the end of every tunnel. As many of you have witnessed in the past 12 months, even in a tough and gruesome period of MBA at Nyenrode, you all managed to survive. Not only survive, but thrive. So I leave you with these 3 reflection points. First, trust your instinct and internal drive at the crossroads of life. Second, be an ambitious steward. And third, embrace challenges and never fear to make failure. Congratulations once again on your remarkable achievements. The world awaits you, your brilliance, your compassion, and your unwavering determinations. Go forth and make your mark on the world. Thank you.